brought up gas prices up here in Chile. And then there's been a whole bunch of jet phenomenons flying through the sky and airplanes. Will I be able to find another car? Because if not, I'm going to be fine. There it is, two of them right down there towards the tree lines. Look at that, they're really close together. This says 666. 666. Yep, that's exactly what they did. It's like a murder took place here. What is up, guys? Thank you for watching Franco Travel. So I am having a bit of a crazy week, to say the least. Right now I'm outside kind of enjoying a little bit of the weather, but I have a lot of challenges coming my way. Basically, I guess there's this big conflict happening between two countries right now regarding the US, which for some reason brought up gas prices up here in Chile super high, which makes it almost virtually impossible. Well, not even impossible, but it makes it hard for me to get gas for vehicles, especially when I rent cars. That being said, I can't even get a car because all the cars are gone. Hertz isn't supplying cars out. What is it? Hertz, there's this other place, there's the Six place as well, and Avis is not even up supplying with cars. And I have to get a video done yesterday. So right now I'm in a bit of a weird situation, and all the gas pumps are lined up with cars because everybody's panicking because Peru just ran out of gas. And I have a trip going to Peru soon. So I don't know if that same thing that happened to Peru is going to happen here, but if there's no gas, there's no supplies. If there's no supplies, there's riots. And once there's riots, there are break-ins, and then no food. So that's the kind of situation I am in as of right freaking now, my dear boy. But today I'm going to be going back towards Avis and Budget and Hertz to see if I could be able to find some sort of car that I could rent out just to get this video going, because holy shit, it is actually looking pretty complicated. And then I have to go to this graveyard that I'm going to be checking out with you guys to see if there's anything new to explore there, which I'm definitely excited for. But the wind is looking good, the temperature's dropping, and people are blasting their music. This is how it looks like for my current area. These are the people playing the music. But not only that, something very weird has been happening as I've been doing these adventures. Those mysterious lights that I've seen way out in the desert, guess what? You can see them here, which means that their distance is way further away than what I expected. And they're coming from the ocean, southwest to be exact of the ocean. And they're seen thousands of miles apart from a town that I went to, which is a 2-day drive all the way to here. And this is some footage that I captured, I think it was like 3 nights ago, while trying to check out another location. All right, there it is, two of them right down there towards the tree lines. Look at that, they're really close together. And they're going up. Then they disappear. Look at the top one. That top one above the third wire, that's also another one. Look at that. Disappears. It looks like they're just floating, but again, they're very far away, thousands of miles into the ocean. Those things are moving incredibly fast for what they're doing. That's it, it's gone. Look, another one just appeared towards the horizon area. It's getting brighter. Much brighter. A lot more brighter, and now it's dimming. Disappears. What's that? You see that? See that blinking thing in the sky? That's an airline. That's a way up high airline. That's not an object. That's an airline. But look, you see how the light's coming back up? Right there, it's going back down, and it disappeared. Had to put the cameras down because there was a bunch of bandits to the right just watching. And the last thing you want to do is come off like you're showing off your stuff. Look at that dog. So I'm not the first person to be seeing these lights. Apparently there is a group of people that are monitoring or actively monitoring the strange phenomenon with the lights. And there's a bunch of areas where they're actually happening from. One is southwest, and then at a certain time, at a different time, another one would appear southeast at 4 in the morning, which I just actually recorded coming from that direction over there while I was just not being able to sleep at night. But this is the feria that I'm walking through, and some people living on the street. Believe it or not, this is actually, I live somewhere around here. So, and I've been coming through here for so long that I'm used to it by now. Every time I see that guy's picture, I know I'm close to home. But yeah, so that's been the crazy thing. And then there's been a whole bunch of jet phenomenons flying through the sky and airplanes, because it's like they're preparing for a big battle or something. I don't want to say the W word because I feel like it'll get flagged. But yeah, geez, it's so freaking dusty out here. That is the current situation I'm dealing with. And now it's hard for me to be able to travel, at least until Monday. But I don't even know what's the deal till Monday, because I don't know if they're going to, you know, I don't know if they're going to just keep making it difficult to be able to get or maintain a vehicle somehow. And so that's the dilemma. The good news is I am getting a taxi, and I'm going to be seeing if I could get a ride or a lift to the cemetery. I want to see if there's anything new that happens here. Plus, to provide you guys with some content, let you guys know I'm still alive and kicking. That's where I'm at. But holy crap, I know it looks super bright. I actually had to adjust the settings on this thing because it's good for low light, but it sucks when it's full bright. Everything starts to get washed out. See how my whole surrounding looks completely white, almost like paper, like freaking paper. So the building behind me right here is actually one of like the security areas. Hola. This is my friend dog. It's definitely not Chocolate, but I see this dog all the time, and he has beautiful eyes. Look at his eyes. Que pasó, papa? Que pasó? That's a cute dog. So anyway, that is where I'm at. So now I'm just gonna be waiting to get a taxi in just a little bit and start heading towards this next area, so that way I can be able to go and get to the cemetery. I can't hold this camera for 2 seconds without people just giving me the eye. It makes it awkward because it's just like, damn it, don't tell my secret. But I don't know, it's only so long. I mean, I live in the damn place, so it's just like, oh, that's what you do. I could already tell that there's people curious here and there. Now, not by any chance is this beautiful dog Chocolate, but I'm gonna call him Chocolate because he's a beautiful dog. He's got beautiful eyes and everything. You want comida? You want comida? He's showing me his ass right now. It's part of an ancient ritual of mating season, but he's not my type. Look at those eyes. Beautiful dog. And he's smart too. He'll knock on the door so they can let him into the facility here. So I just made it to Hertz. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I could ask questions and see if I can find out, is it possible? Will I be able to find another car? Because if not, I'm going to be fucked. I need to record, I need to make videos, and without videos, there's no plata, you know what I mean? So I gotta keep it consistent. The vacuum does, oh, look at this. That is a nice truck. Look at that. You don't really see that too much out here. All right, let me make it upstairs. Fingers crossed. All right, so right up this staircase is the area where I can check out all the car rentals. See right here you have Hertz, Econ Rent, and then there's a 6. I'm gonna go ahead and check to see if there's any more rentals, so I can be one with the gods. Avis and budget. Hola. Bien, bien. Otro día. Sí, qué calor. So I just checked with Hertz to see if I'm able to get or rent a car at all. With Hertz, the Avis and Budget, and that other car company, absolutely nothing. Everything is completely vacío, empty, nada. So now I don't know what to do. So I gotta figure this one out. But before I even get into anything else, I don't want to stress out about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get a taxi, and I'm gonna start heading to this graveyard and see if I can do a quick little explore. I want to see if anything's changed while I'm in town, and then seeing how that goes. I'm also trying to book another trip to making it out towards the desert again, so that way I could go and keep on exploring. Let's get into the next area. So I'm currently now trying to get gas, and apparently they shut the whole side down. Personas trabajan. I don't know what they did, but they're saying that they're working, but this was just working not too long ago. But yeah, and it's down to just one gas pump right over here. This is beautiful. Let's see how much it's gonna cost me. I don't really have that much of an empty tank. Apparently, the gas prices has jumped up significantly. Even the cops are having a struggle. Let's see how this goes. I just put gas in the car, and the price tag from half a tank was still $30. That's how much it cost me the last time I put gas for half a tank. It was $30 freaking dollars. So I don't know what the big hype is all about. How's that? I don't even know. I don't know what the whole hype is about. But everybody was losing their minds yesterday just trying to put fucking gas. And turns out it's the same dang shit. Oh look, more military aircraft in the sky. See it? Way up there. I don't know if this camera can zoom in into it, but that's possibly military. It's brown. It's not brown, but it's gray all over. No identification tags on it. Looks like it would be. Moving forward. I made it back to one of my favorite areas, is the graveyards that just go on forever. Now I haven't been here in about maybe 2 months since the last time I here, and yes, this is a new video, and I like it. This place is very beautiful. It's nice. The temperature is dropping. Slightly alone, afraid, waiting for some sort of radio transmission to come in. But that being said, I'm chill. I'm having fun. The point of this video today is that I want to make my way deeper into the cemetery to find out if anything crazy's happened. I'm going to make my way to the very back, so I am expecting to get burnt with the sun, which is going to suck. But let's just get into it. I do have my little botella de agua. I was going to bring my little, selfie stick, but then I decided I'm going to look like a noob. Look at that. It goes way down in there. But I'm gonna see if I could check out a different section of the cemetery that I might have missed the last time. And for those of you who are keenly aware of the quality of this camera or the quality of the video, it is because I finally was passing by a store in the mall and I was able to find the new Ace Pro 2 camera. And I'm like, oh my God, there is a God. And so I bought it as soon as I can because this has a better upgraded sensor, a better dead cat so you guys don't hear wind noise, and some other bunch of other features, but those, and a better stabilization. So this is kind of like the main 3 things that I wanted to upgrade on this camera, especially for the low light quality, because the other camera did not have the best low light quality. I'm still trying to figure out where exactly I am going. I am expected to get lost in this video, but that's all part of the journey. I keep seeing these little huts here. They look like dog houses. I think that's exactly what they are dog houses, but no dogs. They probably watch over the cemetery at night, maybe. Oh, look at that, there's clothes over there. What is this? There's flies all over it. This is probably a homeless person's clothes, or maybe the people that live in these houses here in the cemetery. Believe it or not, people live out here. And I've already found a house here before, and look, there's a garden, which clearly indicates that there's a huge possibility that someone lives here. It's all decorated. Maybe I get lucky, I could probably find somebody that lives out here and interview them. Look, they even have a bike. I'm already pretty much deep in here, and I wasn't even expecting to find this. That's a house in the cemetery with a shopping cart. out of all things, it's a freaking shopping cart. So I've just made it, now passing the Temple of Doom. Pretty sure you guys remember this place. I'm only going to be passing through it just to see what's on the inside and to get some cover from the sun, because my God, it is hot. Already checking my watch, I'm already at 6,710 steps in. But look at how beautiful this place is. I swear Evanescence could do like a whole music video here. Lithium, don't wanna. I love that song. My Immortal's pretty cool too. I miss Evanescence. She was pretty cool. But this place will be a great music video for it. Oh, what is this? This is new. It's not like nothing's leaking. What the hell is? Oh shit! Check this out. This says 666 upside down. Right now it says 999. I feel like I just said something in German. But if you look this way, 666. See? This is what I'm talking about. Someone stained the floors with a black ink, and then they stepped on it, just like I almost did. See the footsteps? And look at this. This is the tomb that was desecrated the last time and the whole door was open. Interesting how there's ink now in this area. And it says 6. There's another 6 here. Like they did it on purpose. What the hell is that about? 666. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be something demonic, but that is definitely kind of interesting. And this is why I do it. This is exactly why I come back to find things like this. Look, there's another 6 here. Oh, they did something here. Something happened. And I'm pretty sure it was like at night. See, that's the other 6. I wonder if there's another 6 towards the doors. Maybe they put 6, 6, 6. Yep, that's exactly what they did. Look. Right on point, Mr. Holmes. My God, your powers of observation continue to serve you well, son. And there's the other 6 right over here on the floor. And you know what's crazy? Is that this ink, if it is ink, it looks fresh. Now, I know I just had an awkward cut. Just for a split second, I thought I had the settings wrong because I look really pale, and I'm not even this pale. But I did hear a noise. And it sounded like a bang. Doom, doom. But what I was telling you about the thing, God, see how freaking bright it is outside? Jesus. The 666 on all areas of this place is fresh. And it looks like this was either done last night. I don't even think people probably know about this because it's not dried. I would say this happened last night. And I just so happened to walk right into it. Unless I'm retarded and it did not happen last night and happened some other time. Whatever. What do I know? But let me see if there's other signs. Because if they did that, 666 all over the place, why stop there? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more that meets the eye. So let me see if I could find anything that's tied in to this. Still looking to see if I see anything different. And I'm not picking up anything. Everything looks exactly the way it should be, son. Nothing has been touched except for the paint all over the floor yet, which can easily change in a blink of an eye. Assuming I could find something. Look at that. Isn't that such a curious thought? Maybe they went to wipe their finger. Maybe a reproductive organ. I don't even know. What else did they cover their bodies with the black paint? Who knows? Only God in them as of now, unless there's a camera here, which there isn't. It does not seem to be much. And you could tell All these touch up of paint that you see on the wall, see how it's different painting? Then it's a different color, then another different color over there, it's green. That's because people are constantly doing witchcraft and satanic stuff throughout this whole cemetery, this mausoleum. It's nothing new. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I could possibly be missing. And I don't think so. Oh, that's new. You see how they touched it up? You're probably like, well, what is it? Well, it's a star of Judaism. No, I'm just kidding. It's a star. Right there. You see the outline? Right here. That's the star. And then they put something here. It was probably another 666 sign. They did a horrible job covering it up. They should have did a square, because you can still see the imprint. What else? What was weird is that I did hear a big thump, like knocking, not too long ago. Doom, doom, doom. What is this? Here, hold on. I got a better... Oh, well, it's not really much to look at. Here's some more random markings here. But nothing. No signs of any foul play other than the 666. Which was rude. I don't know why they would do that. Oh, there's a marking here. But that looks to be a cross. Alright, well, let's keep going. But that's crazy. I can't believe they did that in the center. That's another, probably another star maybe. What is this? Yo, I keep hearing stuff. Thing is, sometimes you don't even have to ghost hunt. It just happens. That's actually how my other channel started. I was just doing this, and then just weird stuff happened, and everybody was like, do paranormal, and so I'm like, all right, fine. I will dabble in the dark arts. Not the dark arts, but, you know, just the adventure. Is there anyone there? Hello? Jonathan? Julia? Roberto? Maybe I should come out with more Spanish names. Enrique? Carlos? Through an accent. Maybe somebody will be like, oh, that's my family member. Let me try it again. See if I get a response. Carlos. I just heard it again. Don't scare me, fool. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Carlos. You guys hearing that? It's definitely coming from down there. Yo, fool, don't scare me. I may have to defend myself. I'm trying to be like a slow Hispanic. I could say that because I am Hispanic. %. Okay, I'm getting something. Okay, the voices that you're hearing now are coming from outside. Somebody's walking outside, but I heard noises over here. Listen. Dude, shut up. Why are you talking? I'm trying to listen. Yeah, there's a guy coming right over there. Buenas, ¿qué tal? Well, there goes the creepy knocking sounds I was hearing right around here. Where clearly, as you guys can see, the location has gotten contamination because someone came in. This place was empty for a brief second, but then Juan Carlos just joined in and started looking around, and the noises just apparently stopped. So, which kind of sucks. That's why I like to do things at night, because they're creepier, less contamination. But once there's people involved, anything could be anything. But I definitely did hear what sounded like a happening towards the distance. We're going the distance. So long, Carlos. Hello, you fool. Let's keep going. This place is pretty freaking awesome, though. Familia Hernandez. Oh, I don't want to break anything. But look at that. There's 3 people here. Oh no, that's the same person, I think. Nope, 2 people. Definitely 2 people. Somebody's grandma. Right inside this tomb here. Oh, look at this one. Siempre te recordamos tu hija, tu nieta. So I will always remember you, your daughter, your nieta. They called her nieta. That's like a nickname for a person. So that's what that means. I will always remember you. And the lady that was writing is the person's daughter, or her nieta. And they look like they come here quite a lot to come visit. This water bottle is getting kind of annoying to carry. If I had a string, I could just wrap it around my back and just walk and have the water bottle lingering in the back. Maybe I should do that next time. Just carry like a long leather cord. Let's see what else is out here. Oh my god. Well, this is interesting. It looks like the whole tomb in this one just completely caved in. From the side, it just kind of eroded. Maybe they tried to get out after all these years. It's like, all right, I'm out this. I don't even know. Maybe not. Or the tree roots weakened it from this tree. And then it just kind of grew up and then pushed the wall in. That more or less looks like what happened. Look at this. Luisa Emilia Carrasco. Sometimes I have people in the comments. It's like, Frank, how are you recording those tombs? And I'm like, the reason why people put pictures and names on a tomb is to be remembered. If I'm going to put a name on my tomb and a picture, so whoever passes by could at least see my story or whatever I have of a story, it's to be remembered, you know? Not to be put in the ground, put with a tomb, and to be forgotten, you know, as if nothing's ever, you know what I mean? It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly okay with it. I don't care. I'm gone, you know? But a lot of these people want to be remembered. And for someone to even pass around with a video camera is quite honestly interesting. So there is a tomb here by a woman named Olita Gomez, and apparently she haunts. She was on her way to a wedding to get married with her husband. However, the husband never showed up. And then she had a heart attack due to all the sorrow. The mother was so upset that her 17-year-old daughter had passed away. She created a glass tomb where every night she created a routine that she would visit her daughter and comb her hair, put makeup on, dress her, and all this stuff. Olita was known to haunt the cemetery with the sounds of laughter, giggling, or she would even be seen walking around this very cemetery. Finally found Olivia Ramos's tomb. This is the most visited tomb throughout this entire graveyard here in Chile. And oh my god, it definitely says it for itself. Look at all the names that even passed on from her tomb to this tomb. This isn't even the same person. And they're still writing for prayers for her, putting all sorts of ribbons and bandanas, trinkets. Everything is completely riddled with stuff. Look at this. all this is for her. See it? This is how she used to look like, because she was getting married right before she passed away. They call her La Novia. That's her nickname, is La Novia. And so people put their names and write stories and wishes for blessings for her to grant for them. In fact, this happens quite frequently here in South America, where people write names of loved ones they want to bless or themselves in hopes that she would go on to God and ask. If you look here, it looks like they have a death, some mascara. That's death with the whole scythe. And some letters here. Let's see what this says. Por favor, aquí pasas de curso y no repete, por favor, si es el último deseo que te pido. So pretty much what she's saying is that she's going to be doing a prayer for Alita because she's trying to pass her school exam, and she's not sure if she's going to pass it or not. And that's why she writes that. And pretty much that's what it is, prayers for blessings. So here's something else they found on the floor, just kind of drifting. But they're also saying, thank you for everything you've done. Everything I've asked have come true and has been a blessing to me. So pretty much what you pray for here, just like Ricardo's tomb and some of the other tombs that I passed by, they do get their blessings come true. I guess prayer is a very strong thing. But yeah, that's just another thing to add in the books. I'm actually going to put this back up here. I found that kind of drifting up there. Here you go. So that way I make sure she reads it. So this here's another tomb where they ask for blessings. And this lady actually put this here before she passed away. And she says, before I die, I want to place this tomb here. And whoever puts a rose or whatever wish you want, I'll bring it to God so that way God could go ahead and grant it and bless you. And so ever since then, she built quite a bit of a following here. Look at that. That's everybody leaving everything on her tomb. Criminal and familia. Criminal and familia. Oh shit. Well, I guess los de abajo ya me esté olvidado. Santiago Sur. Siempre en nuestros. I wonder what that means. Maybe that's like a wrestling thing or something. Or something else. I don't want to just, I don't know. I'm just kind of walking through here. And this one kind of stood out to me. Oh no! Se murió George. Damn. How the hell did you die? Oh my god. I don't think this bird died here. I think that bird was moved there. Or it died mourning the death of Laura. Sorry for your loss. It looks like I just made it to the city of the mausoleums. Reminds me of that one song from My Chemical Romance. From the mausoleum door. Look at that. That's how massive this place is. That's just a whole row that goes further wherever the hell that road's going. Let's actually cut through here. Oh, look at this. Could I go down there? I sure can, but I'm not because I don't trust that stairs. Just seems like a regular tomb. Nothing really different in the inside. But yeah, this place is so much more bigger than New Orleans. Let's see what's in here. See that little portal here? Oh, it's Jesus. 'Cause I'm free, free falling. Oh, that looks like my grandpa. They'll rob and steal, and because I come out with a video, they come back and they fix it. So sometimes it's a win-win. So it's just like, cool. Look at this picture. He knows what it's all about. You could tell he was a pimp. It's weird because that emblem right here that you see with the owl, I see that a lot where I live. What did I see here? I saw a picture I wanted to look at. It was an old picture. I don't even know. Maybe it's deja vu. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for right here. 1943. Very, very old. And then when you look here, look at that picture. That was somebody. That's the things that I'm talking about. These little vintage pictures was probably once us, and a long time ago, in a past life, who knows? And then just whew, done, as if it never happened. And soon this picture will deteriorate, right? This will disappear, and you will never see it again. Maybe no one will ever see it again. You know how many pictures that disappear that no one's ever seen before? People that were once here that you'll never see before. There is no way of holding on to it. It's impossible. That's why I don't take anything too serious. Just kind of enjoy it, because it is not going to last. Why is there an orange caution sign here? It's like a murder took place here. Interesting. Let me see if I could just take the shortcut and get out of this area. See, these are those houses. Look at this. Charu. The all-seeing eye. What do you guys see inside there? You see anything? I can't see nothing. There is nothing inside that building I cannot be able to see. Alright, let's get out of here before I get kicked out. Alright, I guess the journey begins. Oh, that sucks. Too young. You are too young to pass. I just found something pretty spooky looking. Not this. This is not the spooky looking thing. I'm just looking into here. All the little ornaments on this table here at the cemetery. This is something you'd usually see on Christmas. People just start putting ornaments of Jesus and Virgin Marys all over the place. It's the holiest table I've ever seen. Look at that. But when I meant spooky, it was this. I'm just saying the picture spooky. I'm not trying to clown on the lady or anything. But look at this lady. Milchorita Servina T. Nació el 6 del año de 1897. I don't know, I just feel like you could have like such a scary story to this. She was the nun that took care of the children. I'm just saying, it matches. But yeah, I just saw that picture from far away. It's like, Jesus, without context, your brain could just take that storyline for whatever. Like, I swear I could use that for like B-roll for something and put it on a creepy video. Just call me angel in the morning, baby. Just kiss my cheek before you leave me, baby. What is this? But I did find this. Julito Ibanez Torres. It's kind of a creepy statue, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not even a statue, it's like an imprint into a big boulder. But he's got those eyes, like, yeah, I see you, girl. Yeah, that's right. Where the bitches at? I see the bitches now. But I like it, it's like a pimp child. I'm sure it was a great kid, but the statue is what I'm making fun of. Not the child himself, just the statue. He's got that look, that dangerous look in his eyes, and there's something black on his nose. What is this? 26th of February, 1958 to 1963. I was not even born. Julito is still here. That remains. That is crazy. This is his tomb. And then there's this beautiful art right next to it. I'm not going to read everything because I suck at reading Spanish. I'm getting better, you know. But yeah, and those are the infinity signs. Whenever you see the double loop, OF, OF. I don't know why I just thought of OnlyFans, but that's not, in fact, I don't even think that's an O. I'm pretty sure that is a DF. So whatever that means, which is probably their initials, DF, SO. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. I like it. Oh, my day just got interesting by the luck of the God. Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas. Let's see. I think he's confused too. He looked like he just woke up from the dead. He looks confused. I'm not gonna lie, I thought, oh, I've been busted. He's definitely coming after me. The slight thought hit my mind, and I'm just like, you know what? If you come off more confident, buenas. If you come off more confident, I didn't even see that, but there's like a little old lady sitting there to my right. I'm not gonna point the camera at her. I don't want to be you know. But that one guy definitely caught me off guard. He started like wobbling towards my place, like, where the hell did you come from? At least you didn't catch me when I was squatting, looking at that tomb. Let's take a shortcut this way, not fall into the pits of death. There we go. Oh look, there's life in these old hands still. I thought I was in a quiet zone. Interesting. Yeah, this place is like a huge city. You could just be walking out here forever and just get lost in the vastness of time. And next thing you find yourself in another part of town, but it's not really a town, it's a graveyard. It's still part of the graveyard. Weird like town sort of structure thingy. But you can see how all these areas here start to become overgrown. Completely covered up by the trees and everything else that you see all around. I am trying so desperately to just stay out of the sun. And I believe it's working. I know that there's a huge mausoleum somewhere where I could actually go inside and explore somewhere around here. This is actually one of my favorite places to walk. Uh-oh. It's not what you think. This is actually Hindu. Or some sort of Hindu. Because of the dots. Hitler found this mark and he took it over, removed the dots, and turned it into the Nazi swastika symbol. But this swastika right here is actually the complete opposite of what a lot of people think it is. This swastika is actually for peace, love, enlightenment, Hinduism, or whatever. That culture. I bet you, I think on the other side, people actually marked it off with spray paint because they think that it was Nazis. Which it's not. But that's because people don't know any better. See how it's written all over through here? Oh, you see, that's the, there it is right there. See the spray paint mark? Another spray paint mark. Another, that's, they don't know any better. They just marked it off because, you know, they're like, oh no, we're not bringing this back. And it's like, it has nothing to do with that, but sure. Do you, boo-boo? You might need to go to school to refresh your memory. Kind of could see. Oh, I see shoes. There's a shoe in there, see it? Right there. That's a shoe on a carpet. Oh, they got a nice big house in there. How big do you think it goes? It's all, I guess it's completely behind this thing. See how it goes to this side. There's even a table. And the house continues back here behind. Look, you can even see it through here. Oh, I hear people talking. That might be the people who live here. I'm definitely hitting a place that I haven't been to before. Could this be another house? Oh, with a Nazi sign. See it? Some redness, not even sure what that is. But look at this. And it's completely blocked off. Wow, this is cool. You can see how at one point people were coming in because they broke through this little thing here, and then they covered up with like this metal, you know, grate stuff so you can't get in. So this is the other side of the area I just checked out, and someone completely vandalized this whole area here. And I gotta be careful because that is a tomb that's completely caved in. Tu memoria, your memory, negra, love, let's just call it love. And es tu fuego, plato. I don't even know what's going on now. Oh, perdón. I'll just let them pass. They just picked my direction. They probably have a loved one buried over there. But memories presente. And then it's got like this weird anarchy sign, or whatever that is. Alright, let's keep going. This sun is brutal. I feel like it's getting stronger. And it's weird because the day before yesterday, it was cold. I got to wear my jackets and stuff. Here's another vandalized. No comas animales. Don't eat animals. Yep, that exists out here too. Let's keep going. This is where you can buy water too out here. Usually they only accept cash though. Hola. Alright, let's see. Where else can we go? Can you believe people live right there? They could see all into the cemetery. Let's go this way. See what's over here. What is this? Atención, cerrado por... So it's closed for maintenance. But I'm curious as to what's going on the inside. And it's open. I wonder if it's falling apart. It appears to be normal. I don't really know what it is, but let's keep going. So it appears I made friends. The same ladies that followed me into that little crevice, trying to lure me into the dark rooms with them, are now in front of me, showing me the way. It says, "You want to see something scary, child? Come with me. Follow me with my umbrella." And so I followed her. She started singing. And she started saying, "Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination." She was like, "The more you drink, hijo, the better I look." So I was like, okay. So I drank, but she didn't really change. I don't even know what I drank. I feel a little bit dizzy. But she gave me flowers, and I gave her flowers back. And I bought her a little umbrella so she could stay warm. Her name is Consuela. She said that she was an animal back in her day. Her favorite song was "She's a Maniac." And I said it was mine. She says, "I would love to relive those days with you." And I said, "No, I'm good." But there is that slight tense thought of, I'm so stupid. Let me stop. None of that happened, by the way. I just so happened to be walking behind them. There would be people there who'd be like, "Frank, you're sick. I can't believe you. That poor woman." I'm like, "Oh, relax. Nothing happened." Oh, wow, look at that. Packs. Oh, that is a cool artwork. I hope I don't get in trouble for recording this, but that looks nice. And those are not even real tombs. These are just drawings. That is cool. Welcome to the Valley of the Forgotten. They're not really the Forgotten, but it is a valley. If you hear like a weird, I think it's I have like a plastic cover on this thing. It makes weird noises. But look at this. Let's start on this side for now. These are the people that are less fortunate, that can't be in the main part of the cemetery. So this is the back part. Much cheaper to be buried out here. This is another life. Lost in time, like tears in the rain. Memento mori. But it keeps going, see? As you just keep walking through here, you come across all these tombs. And every like 20 feet you pass like about almost 70 people. Because there's just tombs everywhere. See how the wind is blowing and you guys don't hear anything? That's this new camera. I love it. I'm so happy I was able to find it. They only had one in stock and I was able to find this one. And the battery's about to die, so I might actually have to switch batteries in a minute. In fact, I'll see if I could probably mount you guys on a pole. Look at all these pictures. That's the thing around this little area. There's pictures everywhere of everybody who once was. So a lot of times in this specific area, you are going to come across women, right, that were in a relationship. And a lot of the times, whether we're in a relationship, when I get that with us, they were in a relationship with a dude, right? And all of a sudden, either they're not happy or something happens, right? And then they end up getting into an altercation and the dude ends up pretty much taking her life. And so there would be young girls that you would see out here because of a jealous guy. A lot of times it could be drugs, but a lot of the times it's domestic abuse, you know? And over here, they probably don't really talk about it too much. They just keep it inside the family. And with that being said, they bury them out here, and this is where the majority of that takes place. And so you're probably going to see a lot of pictures here with young people, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes it's also self-deletion, if you catch my drift. They'll find a good bleed out spot and call it quits, and then they get found out by the family and they bring them around these areas. And so this is where a lot of that traumatic things about life tend to end. So let's go for a stroll, shall we? Kind of sounded like Adam the Woo there for a little bit. Come right over here. Look at this. That sucks. Genesis. And I feel like she just passed away, no? 2020. Nope, she died in 2020. That's another one. See? They're young people. And they look healthy too. You'll see more. That's another one over here. It's a young guy. See if I can get a little bit closer. I don't know if this is a hole. No. See? Sometimes it could be shootouts. If you see a lot of bikes, sometimes they crash their bikes. And I just heard something fall over there. I don't know what it was. But, you know, and you won't even be found because Chile has so many mountains way out and about that if you do crash your bike, they don't find you till the next couple of days or the next day, depending on where you fell off. If it was behind a mountain, behind a boulder, who knows? So you have to be very careful. But this is where a lot of the people that are young get buried at. And usually it's because of things like that. Maybe street racing, gang fights, shootings, all sorts of stuff. So I am not sure what this means, but there's this big obelisk here, and right here, it's kind of hard to see because the sun is so bright right now. But somebody did 2 stars and a sword. If you guys know what this means, let me know. Right now I'm just right out here kind of walking, still doing my exploration, and that's kind of what I ran into. I also have to get ready because soon it's going to start closing soon, and I do not want to get stuck inside a graveyard again. I got locked in one time years ago. That was not fun, but I think the bird could agree with me. So I decided to take a break. After going through that whole cemetery, running through there, the sun was just kind of hitting me the whole bunch of times. So I was like, all right, I think at this time I'm just gonna take a quick little break and find a little tombstone where I could slowly start making my way towards the front of the location. Thank you guys for watching Franco Travels. I hope you enjoyed this adventure, which I enjoyed it. I did a cool little checkup of this whole location, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I walked through here for hours and hours trying to see if I could find anything new. Was I able to? Not really. Well, I mean, I did find some cool stuff, like the whole 666 part in that building. That was definitely new. But as far as that, I didn't, you know, and I did see some really cool stuff. But I'm gonna keep searching, see what I can see. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.